understanding. CS Rebecca Miano of tourism. We have CS Davis Chirchir of roads and transport. And we have CS Defense, Rosalind Soipan Tuya. And Mr. Deputy President, it will be very unfair if I don't give Rosalind 1 minute to say something. For the simple reason that, unknown to many people, she was very close to Ng'eno. And since I was part of the negotiations that took place in 2022, I know the inside story and where Ng'eno stood when it came to Soipan. So I'd like to invite her to say something.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, speakers of both houses, Honorable Wetangula, Honorable Speaker of the Senate, governors, colleague CSs, the families of our departed brothers, fellow mourners, good afternoon. I would like to, on my own personal behalf, on behalf of my family, and on behalf of the Ministry of Defense, I would like to pass my very sincere condolences to the families, friends, relatives, and many Kenyans who are mourning today for the loss of our brothers, Wycliffe, Carlos, Honorable Ng'eno, Lieutenant Colonel retired Were, Amos, and Nicholas. I will not be long because of time, but just to say that Narok County is in mourning for the loss of all these very dear brothers, as well as the military fraternity because of retired Lieutenant Colonel Were. And as Waziri says, I would like to say something very brief about our brother, Johana Ng'eno. Although I am very well known to all these other young men from Narok County, as well as Captain Were. I have flown with him a few times. We have lost a great leader in Honorable Ng'eno. And to me, he's a friend, he's a colleague, and a brother in so many ways. And unknown to many, maybe many people just know the abrasive side of our brother Ng'eno, but he's a very amiable human being and a serious family person. I don't know if Naya knows, but I have messages of him inviting me to your baby showers. Unfortunately, he always caught me out of town. And I know he moved around with you, even on parliamentary trips, and, you know, I know how family person he is. And in his politics, we got elected into parliament in 2013. And for those who know how unceremoniously I got into politics, Johana Ng'eno played a big role. I think he used to sympathize with this tiny young girl, and he used to pull a lot of big crowds. So part of the ways I got known within 2 months of campaigning was joyriding in his big crowds and getting known to the people of Narok County. He was very supportive all through our political career. And even on days when sometimes he would declare people persona non grata in Emurua Dikir, as I know the leaders of majority did not say much of the 2022 campaigns. They were tough. Honorable Ishungwa and Aaron, you know, there were days when you could not get into Emurua Dikir. But 2017. But he always supported me all along. And when I vied for governorship in 2022, he always called me my governor, while I knew exactly where his heart was. But he would call me his governor, and true to his word, he was always very soft with me. Even when things were hot in Emuru, I would find my way around. And I think he's a Mkarabati. I don't know what Sudi will say, but I know he's one Mkarabati of politics, Ng'eno. So one day, him and Farouk accosted me in the deputy president's residence in Karen, when we were at the heat of campaigns for governorship, and I was vying against his father-in-law, Patrick. So him and Farouk put me in a room and said, you know, we have seen far, and we know you are going to become a cabinet secretary. And knowing who he was and who Farouk is, nikajua hawa ananipanga. So I was very furious with them. I walked out on them. To cut the long story short, when I got appointed, he came back and said, you see, I had a prophecy. So amekuwa akinidai prophecy fees lately. We've lost a great friend, a great leader. We've lost great young people and captain here, and they will greatly be missed in all the various sectors where they served this country. And finally, when I saw the accident victims, when it started circulating on social media, and I saw, very unfortunately, our brother as being one of them, and Carlos being in the same aircraft, I got confused, because I know where they stood politically. But like we are told, it is not that serious. When it is politics, we stand on different sides. Let's agree to disagree, but remember, it is not that serious. We have to hold our country together. We are brothers and sisters, even if we hold divergent views about things. And that is the same thing that we need to understand at this point going forward, that we can agree to disagree, but keep the peace, each one of us expressing themselves the way they want to. Your Excellencies, this is my church, and I know Bishop will allow me to say, Karibuni Kanisani. Thank you for coming to mourn with Narok County, with the family of our brother Colonel Were, and the entire country. To all the families, may the Lord comfort you, and we are going to stand together as we afford a befitting send-off to each and every one of our brothers. The Lord bless you all. Thank you.